Smiles are a sign of happiness. Nevertheless, the relationship is two-way. Smiles make us happy because they release dopamine into the brain, which in turn makes us feel better. According to a recent study, the association between smiling and happiness is partially explained by the facial feedback hypothesis, which suggests that facial expressions influence our moods in a modest manner. You don't need to plaster a fake smile on your face all the time to appear happy. You might be surprised by what happens the next time you feel low. Just crack a smile and see what happens. You could also smile at yourself in the mirror when you wake up in the morning. Make sure you get enough sleep. I recommend adults sleep at least 8 hours a night. Source of sleep every night. It is possible that your body is telling you it needs more sleep if you often fight the urge to nap during the day. Modern society steers us towards less sleep, but adequate sleep remains essential to our health. Source of good health, brain function, and emotional well-being. You can also reduce your risk of heart disease by getting enough sleep. Source certain chronic illnesses, such as diabetes, heart disease, and depression, can increase your risk of developing them. You can improve your sleep routine by following these tips. Describe your sleeping habits and how rested you feel after a good night's sleep. After a week, you should have a better idea of how you're doing. You can also try using an app to track your sleep. Get up and go to bed at the same time every day, including weekends. Before going to bed, set aside an hour for quiet time. Do something relaxing, such as taking a bath or reading. Drinking and eating too much should be avoided. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. Invest in some good bedding. If you have to take a nap, try limiting it to 20 minutes. Having trouble sleeping regularly may require you to consult a doctor. There is a possibility that you have a sleep disorder that needs to be treated. A workout. The benefits of exercise go beyond your body. The benefits of regular exercise include reduced stress, anxiety, and depression, as well as increased self-esteem and a feeling of happiness. Even a small amount of physical activity can make a difference. You don't have to train for a triathlon or scale a cliff unless that's what makes you happy, of course. The trick is to not overexert yourself. If you suddenly throw yourself into a strenuous routine, you might end up frustrated. Consider these exercise starters. Take a walk around the block every night after dinner. Sign up for a beginner's class in yoga or tai chi. Start your day with 5 minutes of stretching. Help you control your weight. Reduce your risk of heart diseases. Help your body manage blood sugar and insulin levels. Help you quit smoking. Improve your mental health and mood. Help keep your thinking, learning, and judgment skills sharp as you age. Remind yourself of any fun activities you once enjoyed but that have fallen by the wayside. Or you could consider starting activities you have always wanted to try, such as golf, bowling, or dancing. You may already know that your food choices have an impact on your overall physical health, but some foods can also affect your state of mind. Trusted source. For example, carbohydrates release serotonin, a feel-good hormone. Just keep simple carbs, foods high in sugar and starch, to a minimum because that energy surge is short and you'll crash. Choosing complex carbs, such as vegetables, beans, and whole grains, can help you avoid a crash while still providing serotonin. Lean meat, poultry, legumes, and dairy are high in protein. Protein-rich foods release dopamine and norepinephrine, which boost energy and concentration. Omega-3 fatty acids, such as those found in fatty fish, have been found to have anti-inflammatory effects. Trusted source that extend to your overall brain health. If you don't eat fish, you might consider talking with a doctor about possible supplementation. Highly processed or deep-fried foods tend to leave you feeling down, and so will skipping meals. If you want to eat with your mood in mind, consider starting with making one food choice for your mood each day. For example, swap a big, sweet breakfast pastry for some Greek yogurt with fruit. You'll still satisfy your sweet tooth, and the protein will help you avoid a mid-morning energy crash. Consider adding in a new food swap each week. Practice gratitude. Simply being grateful can give your mood a big boost, among other benefits. For example, a 2-part study found that practicing gratitude can have a significant impact on feelings of hope and happiness. You might try starting each day by acknowledging one thing you're grateful for. You can do this while you're brushing your teeth or just waiting for that snoozed alarm to go off. As you go about your day, consider keeping an eye out for pleasant things in your life. They can be big things, such as knowing that someone loves you or getting a well-deserved promotion. But they can also be little things, such as a coworker who offered you a cup of coffee or the neighbor who waved to you. Maybe it could even just be the warmth of the sun on your skin. With a little practice, you may even become more aware of all the positive things around you. Humans are largely considered social beings, and while the research is mixed, trusted source on how exactly socialization impacts happiness, the consensus is that having social relationships can make us happy. Who do you miss? Reach out to them, make a date to get together, or simply have a long phone chat. In adulthood, it can feel next to impossible to make new friends. But it's not about how many friends you have. It's about having meaningful relationships, even if it's just with 1 or 2 people. Try getting involved in a local volunteer group or taking a class. Both can help connect you with like-minded people in your area, and it's likely they're looking for friends too. Companionship doesn't have to be limited to other humans. Pets can offer similar benefits, according to multiple studies. Love animals but can't have a pet? Consider volunteering at a local animal shelter to make some new friends, both human and animal. No one to go out with. Well, what rule says you can't go out alone? Consider going to your favorite restaurant, taking in a movie, or going on that trip you've always dreamed of. Even if you're a social butterfly, spending some deliberate time alone can help you reconnect with the activities that truly make you happy. It's easy to neglect self-care in a fast-paced world, but trying to find time to nurture yourself as much as you can is important in supporting your body's responsibilities of carrying your thoughts, passions, and spirit through this world. Maybe it's unwinding your work week with a long, hot bath, or it may be adopting a skincare routine that makes you feel indulgent. Or it could be simply setting aside a night to put on your softest jammies and watch a movie from start to finish. Whatever it is, make time for it. Put it in your planner if you must, but try to make it a priority. Do it. Feel like you're flailing about. Try sitting down at the end of every week and making a basic list for the following week. Even if you don't stick to the plan, blocking out time where you can do laundry, go grocery shopping, or tackle projects at work can help quiet your mind. You can get a fancy planner or app, but even a sticky note on your computer or piece of scrap paper in your pocket can do the job. There's mounting evidence to support the fact that excessive phone use can lead to changes in the brain and impact your mood, with one review even revealing more serious cognitive and emotional changes in adolescents and young adults. Turn off all the electronics and put those earbuds away for at least 1 hour once a week. They'll still be there for you later if you want them. If you haven't unplugged in a while, you might be surprised at the difference it makes. Let your mind wander free for a change. Read, meditate, take a walk, and pay attention to your surroundings. Be sociable, or be alone. Just be. Sound too daunting? Try unplugging for a shorter amount of time several times a week. Acknowledge the unhappy moments. A positive attitude is generally a good thing. But bad things happen to everyone. It's just part of life. If you get some bad news, make a mistake, or just feel like you're in a funk, don't try to pretend you're happy. Acknowledge the feeling of unhappiness, letting yourself experience it for a moment. Then shift your focus toward what made you feel this way and what it might take to recover. Would a deep breathing exercise help? A long walk outside? Talking it over with someone? Let the moment pass and take care of yourself. Remember, no one's happy all the time. Keep a journal. A journal is a good way to organize your thoughts, analyze your feelings, and make plans. And you don't have to be a literary genius or write volumes to benefit. It can be as simple as jotting down a few thoughts before you go to bed. If putting certain things in writing makes you nervous, you can always shred it when you've finished. It's the process that counts. Not sure what to do with all the feelings that end up on the page? Our guide to organizing your feelings may help. Face stress head on. Life is full of stressors, and it's impossible to avoid all of them. There's no need to. Stress isn't always harmful, and we can even change our attitudes about stress. Sometimes, there's an upside to stress. For those stressors you can't avoid, remind yourself that